What's up, guys? What's up? It is Brandon from the Two Piece Mandem, and haven't done a Premier League prediction in ages. I think this is week match day 26, and we're just gonna go straight into this. To be honest with you, I haven't done a Premier League prediction in absolutely ages, and I'm sorry for that because I should have been more prepared. I've had a lot of college work and exams and all that stuff, but no excuses. I should have got this things done and over with. But we're gonna go straight into the first game, which is surprisingly on tonight. So Everton versus Manchester City. Now, last time I spoke, I forgot which place Man City were. I think they were at the top, but now they're flipping second, 3 points behind Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen. 3 points behind them. Right, crap's kicking off. Anything could flip and happen after Liverpool bottled it against West Ham. But to be fair, West Ham are a difficult team, but nonetheless, Man City going into this game have a chance to go on to be top of Liverpool, to go over Liverpool and reach first place, and they'll be first place even if they're level on points. You know why? Because the goal difference, mate. Because guess what? Goals change the game. So Everton versus Man City. Man City are actually playing away at Goodison Park at 7:45 tonight. And do you know what? I think Man City will win this. I think it'll be a decent win for them. I think because let's say the last game. Well, last game they peppered Arsenal 3-1. So, but Arsenal did defend terribly, like for the first goal. So yeah, but moving to this one, I reckon for Everton versus Man City, I'm going to say Everton 1, Man City 3. I think Man City will just absolutely demolish them. To be honest with you, like Man City, they have so much depth in their squad that it's bloody ridiculous. And for Everton, especially when they lost against Wolves 3-1, I just don't think they're coming back from this. Like, let's be honest, I think Everton are in a crisis right now. But with Man City, I think they're just going to pepper Everton like they did against Arsenal. So I'm going to say 3-1 Man City. Fulham versus Manchester United at 12:30 on a Saturday. Now, Fulham are in the relegation zone. Man United, they're fifth, but they're still behind Chelsea. Yeah, we're still fourth and they're still fifth. Only by 2 points, but I don't care. We're still above them, and I would love it. I would love it if Fulham actually demolished them. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I would love it if Fulham just whooped their claw. I'm going to be real with you. I would absolutely love it to death. But knowing Fulham, they're not gonna win this for shy. And you know, on this freaking Premier League predictions, I have to be honest. And let's be honest, Man United are gonna pepper them as well. Unfortunately, if Fulham get the win though, then flipping heck, kudos to Fulham because I'm gonna be trolling Man United. Actually, I wouldn't even troll them. The Premier League table will just speaks for itself, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do for this one, I don't really see Fulham winning it. I'd like to see it, but I don't see it. And Marcus Rashford has freaking been on fire recently. So essentially, it's going to be Fulham 0, Manchester United. I'd say Manchester United 2. I think it'll be a 2-0 win. I'm going to say Rashford's going to score, definitely. And Martial's going to score the second goal. Alright, move on. Watford versus Everton. Everton, like I said, played crap against Wolves 3-1. And what was Watford's last game? Watford's last game was against... Is it even on there? Yeah, the last game was against Brighton and it was a 0-0 draw, so it was a draw game. But I still feel as though Watford will still win the game because they're also playing away as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention in the Fulham vs Manchester United are actually playing away, so they're playing at Craven Cottage. But onto Watford vs Everton, I think Watford will win that game 2-1. Final score: 2 goals from Troy Deeney and a goal from Walcott. Huddersfield versus Arsenal. Now after Arsenal got peppered by Manchester United and fans were pissed and all that stuff, and you could just check that on Arsenal Fan TV. Huddersfield, they've been terrible in this freaking league. I swear they have like 11 points or something like that. They've been absolutely shocking. You just know they're definitely getting relegated. Arsenal, they're going to win that game. Well, they pretty much have to win that game to keep their hopes up because they're now 6th. They're 3 points behind us. They're 1 point behind Manchester United. Top 4 is actually on. I'm not gonna lie, top 4 is actually on. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm a bit confident at the same time. You know why? Because we've got Sarri and we've got Higuain and Hazard. So hopefully they can seal the 3 points. But with the game that we have, before I even tell you, you'll understand. But going into this one, Huddersfield versus Arsenal. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say Huddersfield 0, Arsenal 4. I think Arsenal will absolutely annihilate them 4-0 because Huddersfield can't defend for dog crap. I mean, we absolutely demolished them 5-0. So, you know, that pretty much says it all, doesn't it? It just speaks for itself. So, I'm going to say Arsenal 4, Huddersfield 0. Arsenal actually playing away against Huddersfield. I'm going to say hat-trick for Aubameyang and a goal from... I want to say a goal from, is it Ozil? I think Unai Emery will start Ozil. Well, he has to play Ozil. I mean, like, he's like the highest paid player there. So, it's going to be weird if he doesn't, but... Moving on to the next game. Southampton versus Cardiff City, another game at 3 o'clock. Cardiff City, the last game they beat Bournemouth 2-0, surprisingly. Southampton lost their game against Burnley, so you just know on that form, Cardiff City will probably beat Southampton 2-1, and Southampton are playing at home for this one. So I'm going to say Southampton 0, Cardiff City 2. Crystal Palace versus West Ham. Now, Wilfred Zaha FC versus West Ham. Now, looking at this, Crystal Palace beat Fulham 2-0 at their own. And then West Ham... What did West Ham do? Yes. Oh, yes. They drew against Liverpool. So, West Ham are playing away against Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace will honestly pepper them just because of Wilfred Zaha, Townsend, and they have Batshuayi on loan. Yes, we loaned out Batshuayi because we loan players... We loan out good players and we loan out crap players that we may need, but we don't want to, so we just loan Pulisic for 60 million. But moving on, I think it's going to be Crystal Palace 2, West Ham 2, actually. I think it's going to be a draw. I'm thinking 1 goal from Townsend, 1 goal from Wilfred Zaha, 1 goal from Michy Batshuayi. He'll somehow score, God knows. And then 2 goals from Felipe Anderson. Another game at 3 o'clock, which is another vital game. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Now, Liverpool are playing at Anfield after their horrific game. I wouldn't say it was a horrific game. A very, very tough game against West Ham. A tough game against West Ham. Well, realistically, they actually should have lost because Sadio Mane, I think one of the players were actually offside. So, essentially, they really should have lost that game. But they didn't. So... For this one, they're actually lucky to even get a point. But against Bournemouth lost their last game, so they're not winning this. And Liverpool need to win this so they can just keep this title race going and not allow Man City to overtake them. So for this one, I'm going to say Liverpool... I'm going to say Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be 2 goals from Salah and a goal from Bobby Firmino, as I call him. And it's going to be... They're playing at Anfield, by the way. Now, 5:30, I'm going to say Brighton versus Burnley. Well, for this game, Brighton drew their last game 0-0. Burnley won their last game, so off that, I'm just going to say Burnley 2, Brighton 0, to be honest with you. I know Brighton are playing at home against Burnley at 5:30, but I still feel as though Brighton will still get their clock whooped. So, it's just going to be Burnley 2, Brighton 0, isn't it? Then, we are against... Well, no, Tottenham versus Leicester City. So those pieces of shite against freaking Leicester City. Tottenham freaking scraping that win against Newcastle. They somehow won. Bastards, man. I don't know how the flip they won. Are against Leicester City, who in their last game lost against Manchester United. Unfortunately, lost 1-0 because of Marcus Rashford. So for this game, hopefully Leicester City win this game. But I mean, I have to be honest, don't I? So I'm going to say Tottenham 2, Leicester City 0, to be honest with you. I don't see Leicester City getting anything in it. I'm going to say a goal from Heung-min Son and a goal from Lucas Moura to make it 2-0 to Tottenham. If they're playing or whatever, I can give 2 shots. Next game, Wolves versus Newcastle. Now, Wolves, as you know, demolished Everton 3-1. Then you got Newcastle, who lost against Tottenham. So pretty much, Wolves are pretty much just going to pepper them on there. I mean, they've got like Ruben Neves and Adam Traore. And Newcastle, they have Rondon and freaking Hossley or some shit like that. And yeah, that's basically it. So what I'm going to say for this one, I'm going to say Wolves 4, Newcastle 0. I know Rafa sets his team up in a very, very defensive way, as you all know, and he pretty much launches a counter attack for a rundown to feed off scraps. But for this one, Wolves, they're just going to freaking annihilate Newcastle. Let's be honest. Let's be real. At the Monolith Stadium, it's just going to be peak, and that's going to be on a Monday at 8 o'clock. But this one, the big one, alright, because Man City are going to be playing again. Manchester City versus Chelsea versus the Blues. And we're going to verse them at the Etihad, because the last time we versed them, we won 2-0 at Stamford Bridge. And do I think we can beat them again? Maybe. Maybe. The reason why I'm not saying yes is because, well, actually, you know what? Yes, we can actually fucking beat them. You know what? Screw that. No, forget the maybes. We can actually destroy them. I think we're going to win it. I don't care. I think we're going to win it. I don't care how much depth Man City have. I don't care about the amount of players that they have. I don't care how much they're worth. I don't care how much training and rest they've had. I don't care about the momentum they've had. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care if they even need to win this game for the title race. I believe we can actually win this freaking game. And you know why? Because we've got Sarri, Higuain, and Hazard. That's why. Will it be a tough game? Of course it'll freaking be. Arsenal got Pepper there, but that's Arsenal. We're not freaking Arsenal, are we? So, you know. But I'm gonna be confident about this. I think we're gonna win this, and yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna go Man City 1, Chelsea 2. I think we'll boss it. I think Aguero will probably. I'm gonna say Hazard will score first, then Sergio Aguero will score immediately after we've scored. Then I'm going to say maybe at the 65th minute, Gonzalo Higuain will show his quality and his movement in the box. But before we even talk about that, you see his freaking goal at Huddersfield. You see his first goal at Huddersfield, it was good, but his second goal was an absolute banger. I don't give a shit if it took a deflection. So for those that go in the comments are like, oh, it took a deflection, oh, it did this. Listen, I don't give a shit. That goal was a freaking banger of a goal, right? So shut your mouth. But moving on to this one, I'm going to say Man City 1, Chelsea 2. And that's pretty much the end of this prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. You tell me, okay, your predictions, what's going to happen, who's going to score, or how the table's going to turn out. You tell me. You leave your comment. You leave your thoughts down below. Like the video, subscribe. I'll see you guys in a bit, and peace.